King Hezekiah sent as part of a tribute to Sennacherib, king of Assyria. Sennacherib, the Assyrian king. Yeah. Just quickly show you this. This is another artifact. This is the one on the left is the king of the Medes, and the one on the right is the king of the Chaldeans. Yeah. Black people as well, just like everyone else that lived around that time. Just to show you, look at their braided hair and their braided beards. Yeah. Look carefully at that. As it says there, it says red was a favourite colour of the Medes and the Chaldeans, whose combined forces attacked Nineveh, conquered it and destroyed it. The head of the Medes wearing a round cap left, and the Chaldeans wearing a headband. And in the scriptures it says, "For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans, a bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs. They are terrible and dreadful." Yeah, and that's them there. Black kings, just to show you anyway. There's enough artifacts that was found showing the Israelites there being taken into captivity by the Babylonians. That's the Babylonians behind. As you can see, that's the Babylonian behind. And in front are the Israelites with their braided hair and beards. Look at them. With their children. Taken into captivity by the Babylonians. There you go, Nebuchadnezzar. Once more, after the destruction of Jerusalem in 587 BC, a large number of the survivors were taken to Babylon. This time it was deserters, middle class and working class people, and also many poor folk. Assyrian reliefs have faithfully registered the miserable plight of their vanquished enemies as they are marched off to exile. Yeah, by Nebuchadnezzar. This is another artifacts showing you Israelites that were taken into captivity by the Babylonians. As you can see, children, women, men. Just another artifacts, just to show you. These are Persians. Yeah, they're not these white looking Persians that you see today with their straight hair. Persians are black people with woolly curly hair, just like the Chaldeans, the Medes, the Israelites. They all were different races. They all were different races of black people, different nations of black people. Yeah, and that's them there. Those are Persian soldiers depicted on an artifact as black people, as you can see, with their braided beards and their braided hair. Yeah, these are Persians. Have a look at the Persians, look. They were black people as well, Persians. And those white looking Arabs you see today living in Iran. I'm just trying to show you that all these nations that lived back there were different nations of black people. So how the hell could the Israelites be a white nation? Everyone else was black. It's complete bullshit. The new masters of the ancient world belonged to a particular handsome race. Here are the heads of two gentlemen in waiting from the royal household of Persepolis. Their beards are carefully arranged in little curls in Persian fashion. As you can see. And this is another thing, this is Darius the First. Another artifact, that's the king. You know, when they show you these, make these movies, and they show you these white looking people, this is sitting on his throne with his braided hair and his braided beard. Just trying to make you understand that all these nations back then, or once I say 95% of the people that lived back then were of colour. Not these white looking Arabs you see. And this is Xerxes. Look at this. This is the one who succeeded Darius. This is the son of Darius the Great. Yeah, Xerxes. You know when you saw the film 300 and they showed you that Xerxes with his bald head and no beard and all kinds of rings going through his head. Complete utter bullshit. Xerxes was a black man, bearded, braided hair, bearded, as you can see. And this is an artifact that they found again. Look, this was Xerxes the First, son of Darius the Great, whose portrait in stone shows him while he was still crown prince. According to the throne in 486 BC, he reigned until 465 BC. Here he is wearing a tall hat and a long curled beard. his right hand is outstretched and his left hand is holding some kind of locust symbol. A long robe pleated at the side is worn under a wide sleeve. Behind Xerxes comes a magician with his head swathed in a coal. I'm just trying to give you an idea of all the people that lived around us. This is Xerxes. This is the king of Babylonia, you know, with his royal emissaries with him, yeah, magicians and all sorts traveling with him. And this is your batty man, white man, Alexandra. Look at him. See the white people? They're straight, wavy hair, nose, no lips. Look at them. This is his coin, yeah. Alexandra, son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, reigned in his stead the first over Greece, and made many wars and won many strongholds. The first book of the Maccabees, going far back into history, begins with the reference to the victorious campaigns of Alexander the Great. This is a portrait of Alexander on a gold coin showing him with a horn as a sign of his divinity. And he goat came from the west, prophesied in Daniel, that's right, 8 and 5, 21. And the rough goat is the king of Grecia, and the great horn that is between his eyes is the first king. Which Daniel, the Israelite, you know the stories about Daniel and the lions then? That's the Daniel they're talking about that prophesies this before this happened. And Daniel prophesies this probably 300 years before this happened. That's him there. Just kind of give you a little idea of our journey, the age of the patriarchs, like Abraham, Jacob and Isaac. Yeah. You come down here, you got the time that we saw to be spent in Egypt, children in Israel and Egypt. Yeah, gives you some little understanding. And here, the age of the judges. And here, the age of the kings. That's when we had the United Kingdom, Saul, David and Solomon, times of their rulerships. Yeah. Battles with the Philistines. And the Bible references to where this tells you about that. Then this is when the kingdom got divided, and we had two kings, Jeroboam and Rehoboam. So that's Jeroboam to your left, king of Israel, and Rehoboam to your right, Solomon's son, king of Judah. That's when the kingdom divided, which was prophesied to Solomon. That's just going to happen for his iniquities that he did. As you know, Solomon built altars in the kingdom for his 3 favourite wives and had them worshipping idols in the kingdom. And that's why. And then get the southern kingdom. In times of exile, when we were taken down, the beginning of it, the wars that we fought, in the time of Christ. Another artifacts saying the Hebrew Israelites abandoning Lachish during the times of the Assyrian rule. Information over here. Assyrian relief showing the Hebrews abandoning Lachish, which had been captured by Sennacherib during his war with Hezekiah. British Museum, London. Everyone's got our shit but us. This is another artifact that was found showing those devils, the Romans, plundering our temple in 70 AD, taking away the candlesticks, all of our holy items that resided in the temple before they destroyed it. The vessels of Jerusalem temple in Titus' triumphal procession after his victory over the Jews and the burning of the temple in 70 CE, which is Christian era, that stands for. All the vessels and magnificent furnishing of the temple were taken to Rome as war booty. See? The relief on the ark of Titus in Rome depicting his procession shows the 7-branch candelabrum and its shovels, as well as the golden altar with its accessories. Yep, see it? The Romans plundering us after they destroyed Jerusalem, 70 AD. Look at that. That's another Israelite. Look at that. A Semitic prisoner, which should be Shemitic, painted on terracotta from the period of the 19th dynasty. And it's in where? The Louvre Museum in Paris. These devils got our things. Look at that. Tell me that's not a black person. Look at that. It's an Israelite, Shemitic. That's who we are. Our homeland. All tribes. That's where we lived. That's where Christ has come to bring us back to. Yahweh Shai. There's another artifacts of Hebrew Israelites. They really tried. Look at that. They tried to destroy the nose. You know. Look at the hair. I think white man here could go like that. Here's Afro. Look where they've got this. Head of the clay figure of Ashtaroth. Second Iron Age. Courtesy Department of Archaeology of the Hebrew University. Bastard.